Magandang araw mga bata! Ang ating tatalakayin ngayon ay kung paano nga bang ibinibenta yung mga animals at kung paano nga bang hinuhuli or hina-harvest yung mga fish. Manage marketing of animal or fish raised. Number 1, mayroon po tayong tinatawag na direct farm sales. Dito, it sells the animals or byproducts to the consumers directly from your farm, and it also guarantees the biggest earning because all expenses of commission and extra handling is cut out. Meaning to say, itong direct farm sales, from the word itself, nagbebenta ka mula doon agad sa farm mo. Maaring mayroon kang mga alagang hayop doon sa farm mo at binebenta mo agad ito sa mga mamimili. At dahil sa marketing style na ito, sinasabi na ito yung mayroong pinakamalaking kita dahil hindi ka na kailangan pang magrenta sa market dahil ibinibigay mo na agad sa kanya yung totoong presyo at wala ka pang kinakat doon. Halimbawa, wala ka nang binabayaran ng ibang tao, wala ka nang kahati. Kaya sinasabi na nakagagaranti na nakakakuha ka ng mataas na kita. Pangalawa naman ay ang farmers market or livestock auction market. Look for events such as livestock auction markets or similar events in your area where people from nearby province come to buy livestock direct from raisers' products. So dito, pwedeng yung mga magsasaka, mayroon silang binubuo na isang tindahan malapit doon sa maraming tao para kataon doon na mismo bibili yung mga mamimili. Kumbaga rito, maaaring meron ka din ng mga negosyante na makakasama. Ito yung mga tambakan eka ng gulay para kumbaga yung mga tao na mamimili, isa na lang yung pupuntahan nilang lugar tapos marami na silang makikita na mga ibebenta. Pangatlo, farm market. Some farming families or entrepreneurs also have a meat shop or fish stall in the nearby wet market to sell their own products. So dito sa number 3, maaaring yung mga negosyante or yung mga entrepreneur, sila po ay nagke-create or gumagawa sila ng meat shop na kung saan doon na talaga yung nagsisilbing tindahan nila na kung saan yung mga mamimili doon na agad bibili sa may itinayo nila na tindahan. Number 4, restaurant. 5, pwede rin tayong makapagbenta through the internet or online marketing. Lalo nitong nag-pandemic, di ba, maraming nakapagbenta, nakapag-live selling sa internet when it comes sa mga damit. Pero yung mga binebenta rin nila ng mga animals or ng mga fishes, pwede rin nila yon i-market gamit yung online. Number 6, selling through middlemen. There are entrepreneur and there are people who work with entrepreneur to make deals with other entrepreneur, reseller, and dealer. So, kumbaga dito kay number 6, si entrepreneur, mayroon pa siyang kapartner. Kumbaga, meron siyang under na tao, which is yung under na tao na yon maghahanap siya ng mga entrepreneur pa, hanap pa siya ng reseller and dealer dahil doon, nagkakaroon sila ng transaksyon at nakakabenta sila. So, to market pork, beef, and byproducts, it includes the following. Number 1, distribution in the supermarket and groceries. Kasi di ba talagang mayroong mga entrepreneur na talagang nagsusupply sa mga supermarkets and groceries. Number 2, directly selling to store or selling them in open markets. So tulad ng mga palengke, yung nagagawa sa mga gilid ng daan, yan, pwede yan. Number 3, wholesale basis. 4, ordering by deliveries. And number 5, tulad ng sabi natin kanina, through selling online. Marketing fish. So, fish can be sold by kilos, piece, or in small batches for retail selling. While wholesale selling is sold in large containers. So meron pala tayong tinatawag na retail selling and wholesale selling. Kapag ka retail, pwede kang makabili ng isda, pwedeng per kilo, per piece, ganyan. Pero pag sinabi nating wholesale selling, ito na yung pangmaramihan na bili. Indicators for having or capturing fish. So, St. Peter fish or tinatawag nating tilapia can be harvested after 3 to 4 months of feeding. Milkfish or yung bangus can be harvested after 7 to 10 months of feeding. Catfish na hito can be harvested between 4 to 6 months of feeding. Harvesting fish. So, paano ba tayong mag-harvest ng fish? Number 1, through the use of salakab or taklob. This is commonly used by fishermen who catch fish on brooks or streams. Number 2, use of baited hook and line. The hook catches only one fish at a time and it takes time to catch many fishes. So, ito yung gumagamit tayo ng sima. Number 3, use of net. It is the most common and practical method used by the fishermen and the commercial fishing boats in river, lakes, seas, and fish ponds. And number 4, total drainage. The pond is drained of its water and a long fish net is used to catch the fish. Kumbaga sa number 4, tinutuyo talaga yung pond para makahuli ng isda. And we have two kinds of net. The first one, the deep net, is shaped like a square and is lowered at the bottom of the pond and then lifted as fast as possible. The number 2, the lift net, is larger version of the deep net and would require about 4 persons to hold the net on 4 sides for faster lifting. So yun po ang ating topic for today. Sana po ay may natutunan ka. Salamat sa panonood. Hanggang sa muli. Paalam.